Ding, ding, ding. Welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered tonight with us, for Friday Night Fights. Yeah. There's no second yeah because life has been lifing and Sammy is on family duty. So you'll have me for the first hour or so. But don't worry, the wise men will come in at the last hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll leave my alone for the whole time. So it'll be good. So we straight. Just as long as y'all be in a chat with me, don't just rock with me. We're gonna have a good old time because we are still on the road to WrestleMania. It's up there. You can't see it, but it's a WrestleMania sign. It's invisible. You can't. It's Justin. You can't see it just yet. Let's get this party started. Let me go ahead and find it. USA. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is definitely either they're going to be. This is the last spot in their European tour, or they're actually finally back from the States. It's back in the States. All right, let's hit it. Come on. You don't have to be quiet. You do your thing. Oh no. What's up, boo? What's up, boo? So people are coming in. Wrestlers coming into the arena. Hyping themselves up, getting ready, and my girl Nay just looks like she about to. Yes. Proceed with caution as you proceed to give us what we need, baby girl. Oh Lord. So yeah, not only are we back from the European tour, we're in Chicago. It's gonna be in it at all. It's gonna be in it at all. Get out. Let me fix myself real quick so you can see all my face. There we go. Boom. Oh Lord. All right, we're getting a recap of what happened last week, where we made it official. The three-way between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. And it is official. They will be main eventing night one, which totally makes sense. I realized our real life did not think it was going to be anything different. I'm like, people are like, well, maybe Gunther and Jake. No, never did that cross my mind that it was going to be that. It was always going to be these three people. If you were not watching last week, contract signing, whoop-de-whoop. Seth kept saying we, and it's like, sir, we have not been we, so you took a... Okay. I was going to be at WWE and say it hasn't been we, so you took a shot to the back. But no. Y'all did. They did come together. Were you gonna say that was a cancer talking? It was. That was the cancer. Roman wanted to come back together, but then post remission clarity, he's like, no, we didn't get our one-on-one match. Well, if they did, if they got it, it was not done well. So it's like, no, I still don't like you. Here's CM Punk, who really don't care about none of this. Rightfully so, because I did like this. This was I did like this. I like this very much. When Paul Heyman finally told CM Punk, you're going to be a headliner for WrestleMania. Like, come on! How did that not tug at your heartstrings? Come on! And of course, Roman just chilling on the head of the table, just clown like a crackhead emotionally. Instead of yelling at people. Come on. He don't deserve it. This is your fault. Well, for the past couple of years, Roman has been the main event. The last 5 years, I will say rightfully so. 5 years, rightfully so. Now, I ain't gonna go all the way back to Big Dog. Nah, he didn't deserve it when he was a Big Dog. But with Tribal Chief, he did deserve it. So. Then he drops the pipe bomb. That ain't the favor I'm owed. He has to come out first. He has to come out first. We're in Chicago. Come on. Here comes Chicago made Phil. But do you see? Been everything you wanna be. Whoa, I'm a cult of personality. And Karen. Oh, I'm a cult. Oh Lord. Yes, please jog in the crowd. We are 3 weeks away from WrestleMania. Please don't be going over the freaking guardrail. Please. Everybody needs to stay healthy for 3 more weeks. Nobel Prize. You don't have to. I know how many people before they give the flag. Hey, cut it all out. I'm sorry, Dad. It's Clover and Dog. Oh. Listen. He took Asfield on World Wrestling Network, but I gotta give it to him. He was on Sheamus's workout channel during the Celtic workout. He asked him what his cheat meal is. He was like, pizza, straight up. He's like, what kind of pizza? He's like, well, I'm from Chicago, so thin crust. It's like, thank you. I know suburban Chicago is going to be different from other people. It's about deep dish. No, the thin crust is Chicago pizza. If you're in Chicago, go to Home Run Inn. That's the best thing ever. If you happen to, if the second one after that, Giordano's. I should have clocked it and see how long this freaking entrance was gonna be for him. Rightfully so. You in your hometown, you can splurge a little bit. I ain't got no problems with it. But we are 11 minutes in. We are 11 minutes into the show. All right, he's finally inside. The music has stopped. The other people change your name a couple more times. CM Punk. CM Punk. Who? I do got a little gripe with that. Oh Lord. This boy done grabbed the freaking camera. Come on. Come on, Switcher. Go to thank you. Yeah, it's like, come on. Yes, they're gonna be great because they don't get it rarely, but they're not like, come on. Like if y'all stop going to the big towns in America and go to the little towns, they give you just as much as the freaking people overseas. Don't do that. Like tonight or in general? Oh, in general. Hey. Chi-Town, baby. Let's hear it, Chi-Town. Let's go. Well, who's the crackhead who said you must be here at the grocery store? I'm like, no offense, sir, but there's nothing about your persona that says someone should tell you you're not supposed to be here. See, that's what happens when you get on the mic. Like, you go just one little bit overboard. It's like, all right, reel it in, sir, reel it in. You deserve it. Main event of WrestleMania. Yes, you do deserve it. All that. Yeah. That was a good time. That is kind of cool. Like your first WrestleMania ever, even though you're not known to the WE fans. You were extra in your hometown as Al Capone. Like, come on. Either that one or Xavier being one of the souls crawling at Undertaker in his WrestleMania entrance. Those are probably top two extras. I would definitely be like, heck yeah! It's like, but you're Mexican one. I don't care. I want to be an extra in probably one of those two things. Yes. Yep, your butt ugly dog. Sorry. Hello, Hassan. It came out. It already came out. It is Minecraft movie. I heard of the movie. I heard of the game. I haven't seen. I'm not sure if I'm going to see the movie though, because I never played the game. So. All right. Thank you to your hometown. Says the hard work begins. Aww. My name is Paul Heyman. Let's go. Listen, I love these two together. Point blank, period. It's Paul Heyman. And even though Seth is a good addition to this feud, I am ready when it comes to just Punk versus Roman. That's going to be a good old time. Easy dub chance. Like if we had to put Rob Van Dam, CM Punk, and someone else, like who would be the third person? I don't think it's Tommy Dreamer. It might be Bully Ray, but I don't want it to be. Who would win the Paul Heyman vote? He does. I already put your cables up for CM Punk. You belong here. You the one who said it. Come on. The longest he been out was with Solo, Jacob, and Tom had put him through the table. Besides him being fired, no, that's not funny. You said it. Never bringing up the favor. Who can I turn to? Oh, sorry. Oh, he's asking for another favor. He's like, sir, I haven't any cash in on mine, sir. Stop bringing up the favor in front of my tribal chief, bruh. Well played. He's like, please just tell me what you want from me, bruh. Listen. Oh no. So CM Punk says he wants to tell the favor to the tribal chief to its face. So let me know when he shows up. Interessante. He's here! What's up, boo-boo? Ray Phoenix debuts tonight. Who does he go up against, though? That's the question. It's up next. It's like there's two minds to it. I know everyone has the gag of why are all the Latinos pinned together, and I understand that. But as a debut match, I do believe you need someone who knows how to work your style. Now, thankfully, I'm sorry, I love that song from the WWE Experience. I'm so fly, in the sky. Sorry. So it's like, yeah, your debut match, you want someone who knows how to work your style. Thankfully, on Raw, Penta had Chad Gable, and he's just phenomenal. I'm trying to think of who's the equivalent of Chad Gable on SmackDown. That is not Latino. It's kind of a hard one. They had, if Apollo Crews is there, that would be a nice little thing. You know, Apollo Crews he's not the same status as Chad Gable, which is unfortunate because he should be. But if y'all want to just bypass, like, yeah, screw it. Nah, we're gonna make the best. We're gonna have Latino. It's your debut match. You want to have the best person for you. Let him be. What's her boy's name? Legado Fantasma. Legado E. Yeah, I think it should be either him or Andrade. Like, come on. I know how Andrade feels. He feels he's getting he's not getting pushed how he wants to, and it's like, unfortunately, sir, a lot of people said that was going to happen. Hopefully, a time will come we can reheat you up. Hopefully, put back Gusling and Vega. No offense, I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but yeah, it should be either Andrade or Legado Fantasma. Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm trying to fast forward. Anybody trying to watch this horror crap? Bruh. Until dawn? Really? Like, no, I don't understand. why people real life just go to horror films for fun. That's my lifestyle. And I miss you. It was a commercial where it was flower men handing out beers instead of flowers. Look. I kind of like it though. I kind of like it because you picture yourself getting married and either your niece or your baby sister is your flower girl, but sometimes life be life and they grow up. What are you gonna do then? I don't think they want to be that yet. So heck yeah. Honestly, if they do what the flower men are doing and they're grown, that could be something cool too. Will it be as funny? No, but it'll still be probably fun. All right, like I said, we're a commercial break. Thank you all for joining us at Workhorse Wrestling Network for the Friday Night Fight Watchalong. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do all them Johns, do all those fun little things. So we is gonna have a good time. Disney Plus. Are y'all still doing 30 new 30 for 30s? Cause that used to be the freaking series, bruh. Those used to be entertaining as ham fat. But for some reason they just stopped showing them. I know in our household we were definitely watching. So I'm not sure if that was the reason you didn't have enough viewerships, but definitely they're entertaining for me. They got Axiom. Heck yeah, they got Nathan Frazier. Okay, I will take that. I like it. We went into the vote. We went into the vote, the NXT vote, and I'm not mad at it all. Here we go. Just breathe, boo boo. Just breathe. Hey, pop in. That's too freaking far. I like it. A lot of flashing lights. Ray Phoenix. Yeah, let's go, Boo Boo Bear. Ooh, got a new mask, got a new freaking outfit. I know it's gear, but I like to call out a little call space. Let's go, Boo Boo Bear. Going against Nathan Frazier. I like it. I like it a lot. That's nice. That's someone worth the speed. Okay. So that was the core of the gear. He took it off. There's the classic Ray Phoenix mask. You got this, Boo Boo Bear. You got this. Look, come on, tightrope. Come on, tightrope walking. Let's go. Let's go, Boo Boo Bear. I want to say Zerto Nero so bad, but it's like that's Penta. That's Penta. Come on, Boo Boo Bear. All right, working the arm. Nathan flipping out of it. Double kick out. Let's go. So Well, let's call spade a spade. He did not handle him trying to get released in AEW well. Anyone who takes coding advice, please don't. But I'm just happy that he is here. Because when you're good at your job, like, come on, bruh. Okay, Nathan Frazier trying to do some distraction of the opposite. Let's go! Bow! Spinning spear kick? Yeah, we go with that. Phoenix Driver? That wasn't a Hurricane Rod. That was like a freaking starter. I like it. Nathan Frazier was a great choice for Ray Phoenix's first match. Okay. Hurricane Rada from Nathan Frazier. Oh shoot! Tope Suicida from Nathan. He got caught in the foot, but he did hit Ray. Listen. I'm not sure what's going on with these ropes, but point your toes. Please go back to ballet school. Come on, Ray. Triple spiral in the air. I don't know what it's called, but triple spiral. What is it called? Help me. And you land. He flew in the air. He landed on Nathan outside the ring. There we go. I hurt my mind with this. But yeah, Dad got it. I was like, come on, baby boys and girls. Point your toes when you go through them second ropes. I was saying this in Winter Circle when Jay Uso had the botch and he tried to go over the top rope. It was like, look. It was, I don't think people realize, because people are doing it now so easily. No, flying through the ropes or over the top rope is not easy. And I'm not saying people think it is, but it really, in real life, it really is like, hold up, wait a minute. If you haven't practiced that crap in a minute, yeah, your foot can get caught and stuff, and people will get hurt. So they just give a little bit of grace. One day of trolling and then stop, please. All right, we're in picture now. I know name these moves, but I'm having a brain fart right now. He just did a flip. There we go. Standing moonsault from Nathan Frazier. Right now he is in control. He bashes Ray Phoenix's face onto the announce table. Ooh! Try to exchange some chest chops. Let's not do that. Because you can't tell me you don't know who Ray Phoenix is, and him and his brother are king of the chest chops. When someone asks Gunther, who is your most hurtful chop, and it says Penta, yeah, I don't think your brother's gonna be too far across from you. They just still in control though. Ooh, shoot! A hit to the back, and while Ray is on the ring, and like sitting down. There we go. Nathan does a sit down stunner. Right now already, this match is worth a replay. Definitely is. So if you are just listening to the maleficence of my voice, please go back and watch this match. It is worth the watch. All right, now Nathan's doing a chokehold. Cause heck, I'm tired. I'm watching y'all. Y'all got me tired. All right. Ray ramps his shoulder into Phoenix's abdomen in the corner of the ring. We're back from picture in picture. They're going to the top rope. Phoenix pushes Nathan. What you gonna do, Ray? Phoenix. Oh. So Ray flips. Nathan's trying to do the suplex. He got it. Are you doing the arrow? No, it wasn't the fucking arrow after the suplex. It was more like a. It's the move that Dustin Rhodes does. That what it looks like more than anything. All right, Nathan goes up top because there's only a 2 count after that move. Ray gets out the way before Nathan does a flip. Nathan does a knee to the face. Nathan needs you to calm down just a little bit, baby. Oh, okay. Drop kick from Ray. Run the ropes and kick to the face from Ray Phoenix. Oh, shoot! Phoenix driver. Nathan kicks out. Bruh, what's wrong with you, boy? Nathan acting like this is day. Listen, Nathan. I know you're supposed to show out. I know you want to be a what's a face. You gonna get called up, baby. You get called up. But this ain't AEW. You have little finishers during their debut match. Kick from Nathan to Phoenix. I can do that when we're both established. This is Ray Phoenix's debut match. You gonna kick out of the freaking Ray Phoenix driver? Come on now. So we kick from Ray Phoenix. Spinning kick from the top rope. Muscle Buster? Muscle Buster from Phoenix. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, boo boo. You're finally on WWE. Let's go. The pause was, oh boy, a Mexican Muscle Buster. Listen. Y'all put in Mexican before instead of Canadian Destroyer, Muscle Buster, Mexican Muscle Buster. Please stop. It's a Muscle Buster. It ain't no different. Like they are not super special because they're Latino. Wrestling wise, calling a Mexican Destroyer and Mexican Muscle Buster. That's kind of low key offensive. Like, just call it what it is. Thank you, Chicago! I know what Glacius means. You know what he just said? He got a lot of history in Chicago. I like it. Ray Phoenix says that debut is a rebirth. Oh, stop! And who's watching? No other than Legado Fantasma. Oh, that's gonna be tasty. Hopefully next week. Ray Phoenix versus Umberto. It's probably gonna be next week. That's gonna be tasty as hell. All right. What else we have for tonight? We're gonna have Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. Number contender spot. Then we get Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu. Let this be over. Lord have mercy. Let this be over. It feels like y'all don't have what's the old boy's name? Bronson Reed. And it's like, hey, how about we do the same thing y'all we were doing with Bronson and Braun Strowman, but instead of Bronson Reed, do Jacob. It was a good feud, but let it go. Like I need Jacob to be more. Especially since WrestleMania is coming up. Come on now. But yeah, that was a really, really great debut from Ray Phoenix. That was so great. And Nathan Frazier, you did your thing. I am in love with all of it. I'm in love with all of it. Let's go. But of course, it's SmackDown. Of course, we're on USA. So of course, it's a commercial break. We are 42 minutes into it. Time is moving along. And those two matches coming up should be, even though I am kind of tired of Jacob feuding with Braun Strowman, it's going to be a good match, though. I will give you that. Yes, I'm on my phone. I'm by myself. Leave me alone. But people who are watching me, I am glad you're watching me right now. It's going to be off the phone. Chat with me. Get in the live chat. Let's communicate. We are in this together. And I promise you, we are going to have a good old time. If you haven't seen Wicked, you can watch it on the Peacock. See, look at me advertising other stuff on the Peacock Network. All right, that was actually a really short commercial. Cool. If you are looking to buy tickets for WrestleMania, you got 2 more weeks. They did. I saw a leak of the supposed list for both nights. I won't believe it till I see it because it gonna spend my money and cards still get to change. Nah, if I pay for one night, I need to expect who I'm expecting for that night. All right, we're getting a promo from Drew McIntyre with an eye patch. I'm trying to remember why he got the eye patch, because like the last time we saw him, Damian Priest put him through a car. So I'm like, did the shard of glass go through your eye? I don't understand. Like, why your eye like that right now? Of course, Brandon Raven. Every time I got screwed, you saw the opportunity to attack like a vulture. Oh, okay, yeah. So actually, I was right. The reason why his eye patch is because shards of glass went through his eye. To my prayer for you, it's like now Drew says I'm gonna pray. Everyone knows when Drew prays, bad things happen. I need you to pull that in, sir. You're disturbing me to my core. All right, we're showing what happened last week with Jacob and Braun Strowman. Oh Lord, Solo is back with his blazer and chain. Oh, LA Knight trying to keep Braun focused in his LA Knight way. Think of it which it is. Oh Lord. LA Knight, I'm a little mad at you. You want to make some noise? Like, shut up. And Wade Barrett, don't you do that no more either. So get a referee out here. We're going to get LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. This should be fun. Yeah. We just got from commercial break. But suffice it to say, we're going to get it after the commercial. It should be fun. But all right, okay. So we're almost an hour into the show. The pacing has done a little bit better. I will appreciate that. One can't say what they want, though. What they gonna do? I'm sorry, it's Applebee's commercial, and they were singing that song, and it's hilarious to remember. Now, if you are new here and Fridays you're just a little bit busy, but you just want to come and rock with us, well, I do appreciate. We're not only just on Fridays, we are here 3 days out of the week. The other days of the week, we are on Tuesday with the cookout. Or get with my other compadres. We have CM, the Wise Man ALW, and Slim and Sammy Joe. Talk about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. And we're actually doing a watch along. So if you actually are watching the Ray Phoenix match, you're like, where did he come from? We're doing a Lucha Ground watch along. So you can actually watch it with us here, his origin story, which is so great. Then, of course, today, Friday nights, it's Friday night SmackDown watch along. And then on Saturdays, we have in the winner's circle, where we see who wins between WWE Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. All right, back for commercial break. Like I said, they some short behind commercials, so it's not like we're waiting here all day. I do appreciate that. Here comes Tama with a fire. The fire these people. I can't say how I want to say it because come on. Being escorted by Solo. I do appreciate this because it is like, even though his brother's out, it's like, hey, you can still use him. Ring the bell. All right, Tama goes for the first strike, but LA Knight blocks it with some bows of his own. Foot to the gut. Strong elbow to the face. Back elbow. But Tama with a drop kick. LA Knight with a kick to the gut. Snap suplex. Tama pull LA Knight from his trunks, going just like a turnbuckle. Now uppercut. Thomas in control. Thomas in control. Now back body drop. All right. But not using his feet. Now the front kick to the face. Now we're going from post to post with LA Knight in control. Okay, 2 posts. Now I'm just stepping a mud hole in them. Now a hip attack from LA Knight. Now a Frank hit between the third ropes. Look at that Solo. Hey, Solo ain't do nothing yet. Keep y'all on the prize, LA. Now just slam it. Thomas heading to the announce table. Keep his eyes on Solo. Oh, shoot. Solo's a distraction just enough for Thomas to send LA Knight onto the announce table from the ring apron. That cannot feel good. It's just like hyper-reality. I'm just a poor boy. I'm sorry. Bohemian Rhapsody is a vibe. You can't deny it's not. You can't say it's not. It is a whole vibe. I will give you that. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Of course, you're using it for some, I'm going to say, Call of Duty game. Yeah. DL's above. Yep, Call of Duty Warzone. So for you guys who still big them up, shoot them up, that's coming out. Yay. I'm just a poor boy. Nothing really matters. Easy come, easy go. Wait, let me stop for the to be like, hey, you sing a heck of a lot. If you want to know what I'm doing now, I'm looking for scents for my body. Listen, I got this perfume, and I like how it smells, but I want a different lotion with it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Men's Warehouse is still a thing. And as today has shown, we are in wedding season. So if you need a suit, go on down and get you something nice and proper. And of course, we are watching a sports-like entertainment. So, Piece of the Hut. I had a pretzel for my first snack, but that was not enough. I want something else. Really? Can you make some popcorn? We can share it. It what? Okay. All right, we're back from commercial break. We only have a limited amount of picture-in-picture, so we're going to use them greatly. You know, this is really, like I said, what the frick, bro? Don't be doing that in my ear.
Hassan is here, or he was here earlier.
Oh my God. Listen, dude. My eyes are not on here. I was looking at TV, so just use your ear like y'all. You can't do that. Oh my god, that was funny.
Friday night in Tamatanga.
It's actually really good. Ooh,
How are you doing on this fine Friday evening?
I'm good. So far, so good.
I guess
Actually,
it's not evening; it's night on your side.
the
Already,
evening, night,
already
same
9 o'clock.
difference right now. And like, thankfully, like I said, the time is actually passing by nicely.
Solo Sokoa outside yelling some instructions at Tama.
Back in his glorious blazer and gold chain combo.
How was the first hour? Anything of importance?
So of course it starts with CM Punk, and he was like, "This, thank you to the fans, thank you for still backing in his WrestleMania greatness of being a main eventer." Paul Heyman comes out, and Paul Heyman was like, "Can you just do me a favor?" He's like, "Sure," even though you owe me one. Tell me what the favor is. He's like, look, I got an emotional tribal chief breathing down my breath. He's not here. Like, whoa, he's not here. He's like, with all due respect, I'm going to tell the favor to the tribal chief to his face. So I'm not sure if we'll meet later on tonight, but that was kind of fun. And we finally get Ray Phoenix debut match.
Nice. So I missed that, or it's still to come?
You missed it.
I
150.
missed it.
It was great
Who,
though.
who was it against?
Nathan Frazier,
Oh, nice. I'll have to go back and watch
right?
that.
What up? I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. LA Knight measuring Tamatanga. Setting him up for Tama counters the finisher, Solo up on the ring apron, trying to hit LA Knight. LA Knight moves, hits Solo Sikoa. Tamatanga rolls him up for a 2 count. LA Knight kicks out. LA Knight hit Tamatanga with his finisher. I forget the name of it right now, and LA Knight gets the 3 count. Solo Sikoa rushes in the ring to try to attack him, but LA Knight beats feet real quick and gets out of the ring. So LA Knight gets a victory over Tamatanga. And now he's looking at Solo Sikoa. And now we have Byron Saxton backstage with Paul Heyman, the wise man. I'm not totally sure what he's saying. He's telling the camera to look at him. Paul Heyman says no matter what the favor is, CM Punk is going to ask him. The answer is yes. Here comes the vehicle pulling up to him. I don't know exactly what this is. It looks like a big black, is it an SUV or a truck? It's either SUV or a truck. And it looks like it's might be the oh, it's the visionary Seth Rollins is here on SmackDown. Approaching the wise man, patting him on the back. He basically says, "What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. You weren't expecting me. You were expecting the other guy, huh?" Hey, why is Seth wearing goggles? Such a dork. So now that we're back in the States, we're gonna be able to get all 3 of these guys on the show one time for a promo. Oh, they're not goggles. They're just big ass stupid glasses that look like safety glasses from wood shop. If you saw Paul when Roman gets here, let me know because we'll talk to him in the ring. Hear what this guy has to say. So it sounds like we're getting CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in the ring together tonight on SmackDown. What is coming up next? It looks like the Queen is in the house, Miss Charlotte Flair. I don't normally watch SmackDown, so I haven't been able to really see Charlotte since she's come back. So I'm excited to get to see her tonight. Oh, come on. Mad buffering. Let's go, let's go. Charlotte Flair is here. Your 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner. Oh, now we're getting a Stephanie McMahon is hitting the road commercial. The sky and the sea. Stephanie is going on an adventure. She's meeting with different WWE superstars and legends to, I guess, sit down and have conversations with them and all the odd places. Seems a little odd, but Stephanie's Places. You can stream it now on ESPN Plus. Oh, getting the commercial. There's Jade. Oh, it's not a commercial. It's a intermission. So if you are here with us, we appreciate you joining us here on Workforce Wrestling Network. We know you got a lot of options, so we appreciate you choosing us. Uh, if you are new to the Workforce Wrestling Network YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, hit the bell to be notified. That's the best way to make sure you get notified every time we put something up on the YouTube channel. If you're with us on Twitch, thank you for being with us. Give us a follow. Unfortunately, we can't see your Twitch chats over here in Restream, so if you want to interact, come on over to YouTube and let us know what you want to talk about.
Come on over.
So I think I've determined what my problem is with. So, like, I know that as a general rule, AEW usually has ended up in the winner's circle on winner's circle.
Yes.
That being said, a lot of times it's very close in my head and closer than I think it probably actually is. And I discovered today it's because I wait until Friday and I watch them all back to back. And after 5 hours, by the time Dynamite starts, I'm like 5 hours in and I'm already like, oh, that's a lot of wrestling. So like I'm like I pay attention to Dynamite, but it's like the one I pay attention to the least. Raw gets the most attention because it's like the first one, and I'm fresh to watch it. I'm like, okay, cool. Watch pay attention. NXT gets more attention than AEW. I'm like, oh, that's not a risk. I like half watch AEW. But this week was good for all three shows. I thought. Well, I mean, join us tomorrow morning for Winter Circle, but I thought this was a solid week.
Oh no, I definitely agree. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't say harder, but more unpredictable of who wins this week. Definitely that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So how are you?
Commercial? Huh?
How are you, wise man? Ooh. Are you good?
Yep. I'm just plugging along. Just got off work a little while ago, so all right. It's Friday night, so
It's
after the
alright.
weekend, right?
Have you been following the March Madness on both sides, men and women?
I watched. This is the first year that I haven't really followed it like normal, but I did watch the first couple of rounds of the men's side and a few games on the women's side, but I haven't watched any of the like Elite Eight or Sweet 16 actually. So
All right.
we're down to the Final Four, right?
Definitely for the women. I'm not sure about the men.
Okay.
I will say this: they're gonna have to do something about the schedule because WrestleMania weekend on Easter weekend is not good. I'm like
Right.
Ain't never had to worry about this. Now you want to do it? Come on now.
Next feed of SmackDown is buffering, but it looked like we were about to come back to the show.
I'm back. Yep.
Come on, let's go.
Here comes Charlotte
Charlotte.
and Tiffany Stratton. Little's, I guess, stare down promo, whatever you want to call it. Are you looking forward to this match?
Yes and no. I mean, I as you well know, I'm a Charlotte fan, so
Mm-hmm.
in that regard, I'm happy to have her back, and I'm happy to see her wrestle. I'm not a big Tiffany Stratton fan,
Yeah.
but that being said, I'm not necessarily, you know, even though I'm not necessarily the biggest Tiffany Stratton fan, I'm not necessarily like super anxious to just put the belt right back on Charlotte either. I mean, I do think that she hasn't already earned it, but like, you've got to earn it again. Like, you have been gone for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you not
Yeah.
to compete. You don't have to start at the bottom. You're still Charlotte Flair, but like, you shouldn't just like you said, walk right into a title shot and win it and all those kinds of things. I mean, it's a little bit different than you normally talk about because we talk about people coming into companies or whatever. But even if you're gone after a long hiatus, it's the same feeling no matter who you are. It's like you should still have to come in, win a few matches, you should have a little ring rust and all those kinds of things. And the reality is that I understand it's Charlotte Flair, but like, yeah, if Charlotte Flair, who's been back for 2 minutes, comes in and beats your champion, I understand it's Charlotte Flair and whatever who she is, but it to a certain extent it buries Tiffany Stratton, which is someone you're trying to develop as well. Like, I Charlotte still has time left in her career, but she's also probably has more days behind her than in front of her at this point. Whereas it's the other way around for Tiffany Stratton. And you can't convince me that someone didn't look at Tiffany Stratton and say, "Oh shit, there's the next Charlotte Flair." So if that's the case, then you don't want to bury Tiffany too much at just for the sake of Charlotte. So I'm torn.
Yeah.
I personally, I think Tiffany should probably win the first one, and maybe Charlotte beats her at SummerSlam or something. I don't know, um, but I think Tiffany should win WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It would be a great victory in her title defense or title reign, which hasn't been very, and has been a little underwhelming.
It's been fine.
Um, a victory over Charlotte Flair would be a big notch. So
Yeah, I agree. Me personally, I don't care about both
right,
neither of these girls. I don't. I don't. So they're saying on Wrestle Talk, there's a leaked out schedule of what's on night one, night two.
yeah,
They have night one, of course, is the Triple Threat, but the women's match on night one is these girls, and the Triple Threat on night two. It's like, you pups! Like, come on, now I gotta watch both. Come on.
it is really amazing how different Charlotte looks in the face.
Listen, this choker that Charlotte has on is not doing her any favors. It looks like a neck brace.
Right?
It's so big.
It does. Yeah, she doesn't even look like herself. Like, very interesting. I mean, I know that this isn't her first face, but like,
Oh god.
this is she every time now she's getting more and more farther away from her original look.
Hey,
And
that's
I don't like her hair like that either.
The whole like that is really 90s, and it wasn't a bad hairstyle, but it's not. That's not. I haven't got the memo that came back in style just yet. They're booing the crap out of Charlotte.
That's not a surprise.
But they're booing her because she can't talk. Like, daggone it! I didn't think she got that much heat.
Who do you think gets the win? I know you don't really care, but who do you think gets the win?
I do agree with everything you said. So I do think that Tiffany should win. But then I think, when was the last time Charlotte won at WrestleMania? It's like it's been a minute. She lost to Rhea. I'm trying to think of the last time she won at WrestleMania. So that's kind of like, will she actually take another loss?
Right.
Side note, she actually did an interview on the Sherry Shepherd show, Charlotte Flair, talking about her knee injury and her divorce.
Oh, interesting. I might have to check that out.
Right?
So they are technically divorced. I mean, I knew that they were separating. I didn't know that they actually got a divorce and all that. And
They're technically divorced. And I did kind of feel for her because I was thinking the same thing where she was like, she wanted to keep it under wraps because they're like, oh God, this is her. I didn't know this wasn't her first marriage. So she was like, oh God, if this comes out, people are going to compare me to my dad. And she's like, and it's like, I feel you there. It's like you don't want to compare. People are already comparing you to Rick.
Is it at least only her second marriage?
I think it's second. I think it's only her second.
Okay.
But still, once you get to 3, it's like, well, yeah.
How long were they actually married? Her and Andrade.
Like 3? Oh, definitely 3. I definitely remember the pictures of them getting married.
Interesting. Did you say? I mean, was she talking about why it didn't work out? You got any juicy tidbits on what she said about why it didn't work out, or?
I only saw clips of it, so I'm not sure if she said why it didn't work out.
I'll have to go back and check it out.
But yeah.
Not that I really care. I mean, I'm not a big celebrity gossip hound or anything, but
I do.
I would be curious to know just kind of like what happened.
And it's from her mouth, which I do like.
I know this is a terrible thing to say, but Tiffany Stratton is much curvier than Charlotte Flair.
Oh, well, up top is definitely a boob job.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess I've basically just given up the whole idea that Nick Aldis is ever going to wrestle in WWE. It's very disappointing.
Right. He still looks in wrestling shape. I'll give up when he looks like John Cena after he came back. You're like, oh, baby, you lost some muscle mass. Okay.
I mean, as long as he's having fun, getting a paycheck, and he's happy, it is what it is. But I miss seeing him wrestle. I've always been a Nick Aldis fan.
Understandable. Here's Street Profits. Let's go.
Heel Street Profits.
We haven't declared him a heel just yet. We're still on the line. We're still teetering a little bit. Like right now, it really depends on who they're facing.
Yeah.
Like last week, it was Pretty Deadly, and Pretty Deadly are not heels anymore, I don't think. So they're definitely on the heel side of that feud. But we're gonna see who they're facing at WrestleMania.
Tank in their pretty deadly outfits on NXT this week. Did you see that?
They had
They had
pretty
those
deadly
they had
outfits.
those little half tops that were pretty deadly.
No, I gotta go back and watch that. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think of how I missed that.
It's only a little backstage segment. I was hoping they were going to wear him to the ring for their match, but they didn't. They just had him backstage for a
Oh,
minute.
okay. I'm gonna still find it though, because that sounds hilarious.
We can't wait to talk about Cody and Cena from this week's Raw too.
It
I
was a
thought
good
this might have
segment.
been yeah, it was the best. I think it's the best of the three that they've had so far, in my opinion. I thought it was the best of the three.
Yeah. We can definitely agree on that.
I enjoyed it the most.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait. Maybe it's how I have an arm tattoo.
What?
Okay, give me that. He's all is it my little list?
Like, yeah, the first part, like, come on, you're gonna bury me, let's go. I'm like, if you don't shut your annoying behind up.
It's gonna be Stardust.
But hey,
Oh man,
you know,
I thought it was great. I thought it was Cody's best promo in a long time, or Cody's best little segment in a long time, at least in my opinion.
well, like how I wonder how they approach it when they first start. It's like, look, I'm gonna be straight up Cena, so you better come with it or you're gonna get dropped. Like, how do you prepare for the promo down? It's like, all right, this
Yeah,
has
I
on
mean,
you gonna have to.
when they came out, Cody was like, "Oh, go ahead, you're gonna cook me, you're gonna whatever, bury me," and honestly, like, Cody Cena's been a little more talkative, but I didn't think that to this point Cena's hooked Cody. I mean, I guess maybe he's been maybe he's had the upper hand a little bit just because he's talked more. But a lot of the lines that he's come with haven't hit very well. And honestly, like the whole attitude that he's had, it feels like he's trying too hard. It doesn't feel right for him. Like it doesn't feel like he's comfortable doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like for him, even like he looks uncomfortable doing it. I think he's growing into it. It feels like now this promo he's growing like it's maybe the best because he's had some time now to do it. He's kind of growing into it a little bit more and whatever. But yeah, I mean, to say that he's cooked Cody even the last couple of weeks is a little, I don't know about that, but
yeah. So like, it also well, it's also the whole direction of this feud. So it's like, where are we going with this? Like, it's like, so the first promo was, you people made me this way. Second promo, I've been fooling you all along. It's like, okay, hold up. So which one is it? Are you mad that we turned on you, or this is your plan from the beginning? And then now it's like, okay, we finally settled on why I'm fighting you. I just want to beat you for the 17th title. Like, all right, let's just stay here. Let's not deviate from this.
and the things that make those kind of promos or those face-offs the best is when you can feel as a fan like, yeah, there's some truth to both sides because there's
Oh
some
yeah.
truth to both sides. I mean, there's a lot of truth in what John Cena says. There's a lot of truth in what Cody Rhodes says about each other and about themselves. I've been extremely critical of Cody Rhodes, for all those reasons. I mean, I think his tattoo is terrible. I think the location is terrible. You know, I
Yeah.
always laugh when he talks just because, and I know that's terrible. I mean, I'm not like an insult thing, but it's funny. His list is a little funny. And Stardust was a terrible. I mean, I'm not lying. I was extremely critical of Cody Rhodes and have been for a long time. I didn't think Dash and Cody Rhodes was much better. So, if you're talking about comparing, Gold Dust to Stardust, it's day and night. For all those things, it was like, oh yeah, those are all things I dislike about Cody Rhodes, and all the things that he said about Cena are things that I dislike about Cena. And Cena's right about the fans, and he's right at the same time. So that's what makes it so great because there's so much truth in all of it too.
We gotta say something for Saturday, but I will say this. When Cena says, I don't bury talent, I bury mediocrity. And it was like, look, hold up. Wayne Greer is right in the front row. So you talking about, you call him mediocre in front of his face. Dang, man. You had to do that. That was
Yeah,
disrespectful.
why in the ring?
Hey, bro, you were on SmackDown. That's what I'm right in front of you. All right, the match has started. Whoever wins this faces Street Profits for the titles.
Okay, the winner faces the Street Profits for the titles.
Yeah.
I was like, they're facing the Street Profits for the titles. I was like, the Street starting in this match. We're watching something different. It took me a second to register the winner faces the Street Profits.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'm a little blind, but all four of these guys are definitely not the Street Profits. Or none of these Street Profits. Definitely not the Street Profits.
I know you don't like DQ, but I hope it ends in a no contest because I want all three. I want all three at Mania. All three deserves to be at Mania.
A triple threat
Yeah.
or 6-man tag.
Well, for the belts. For the belts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a 3. Yes. 6 men and 3 teams, but like a tornado tag team match or a
Triple threat
triple
tag
threat.
team match.
You don't want to do a tornado where they all can just be in the ring at the same time?
That sounds crazy too. That sounds like way too much.
Yeah, and honestly, like I'm a big fan of all 3 of these teams. I don't know which one I like the best.
Right?
Honestly. I mean, part of me says the Motor City Machine Guns just because they've been around so much longer than my history with them is a lot longer, but and honestly, I'm not the biggest Gargano fan. I really, really, really like Ciampa, and I like them together, but alone, I'm not the biggest Gargano fan. So, but I love the Street
Understandable.
Profits. I love the Street Profits. Like,
Right?
it's really hard. It's good to see all 3 teams here and doing it.
And ever since the Machine Guns debuted, the tag team division has been good. It's been so freaking good.
That's good. I miss Ciampa as NXT champion with Goldie.
I know, right? Like, we need one good no DQ match. We can bring out the freaking crutch and start hitting people with it.
Like Ciampa, I think I like almost better as a singles wrestler. He's great with Gargano, and they're great as a tag team. But I think I like him better as a singles wrestler. Where Gargano, I really only like him as a tag team wrestler with Ciampa. He's talented. I'm just not a biggest Gargano fan. I see how talented he is. I'm just not the biggest.
Yeah, like in ring, he's great, but it's like leading up to a match. It's like, oh, why am I caring who you face? But then the weight happens. Like, okay, all right, there you are.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys that's really, really good in the ring and isn't necessarily great at the other stuff sometimes. Like the talking, it's like he's like bad talker. He's just not. He just doesn't excel. That's not like
Yeah,
his sweet spot. So
100%.
whereas Ciampa is can do it all,
Oh,
right?
if he
He's got
wants
all
to,
the
he can
tools.
be a sociopath.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that keeps Ciampa from being, a main event world champion is probably his size, but
Yeah.
and maybe now maybe age is some of it at this point, but I think it probably just his size.
But I
But
don't think he's that old. It's just his beard is gray.
I mean, I think he's right around 40, if not on the other side of 40.
Let me look it up. All right, he's actually 39.
So yeah, so he's right there somewhere. Which that's old, but I mean, it's also when it comes to
Not
athletic stuff,
young.
it's not young, So
Yeah, I totally agree.
yeah, no, it'd be awesome to get one more, Champa solo run at some point. At the same time, he didn't really get a whole lot to do solo on the main roster, nor did Gargano. To be fair, Gargano was gone for a long time, injured, and Ciampa was just kind of treading water. So I'm glad that they brought DIY back together on the main roster, and now they're on TV more often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris Sabin taking out both members of DIY.
They'll help him out, Shelly, putting the ring rope apart because, unfortunately, Nathan Frazier, when he went for the Tope Suicida, his foot got caught. It's like, oh my God, punch your toes!
Chris Sabin between the legs of Alex Shelley. But I guess it's just supposed to look cool. I'm not totally sure what purpose it serves to have him on the ropes and go through his legs, other than I guess it just looks cool for the fans.
It depends on who does
That's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything to help Chris Sabin, though. I mean, it doesn't make him any faster. It doesn't. I mean, I guess maybe if he's pulling the ropes apart a little bit to try to give him a little more space to get between them, then
Yeah, his foot
maybe.
gets caught. Yeah,
But
that's more so what it is. Your foot don't get caught. Trying to cheat.
it's so hard. I want to talk about stuff from the other shows this week, but I want to save it all for Winner's Circle. But every little things remind me of like, I want to mention that. I want to say that. I want to mention that.
You give a little snippet, and I was gonna not repeat it.
One, two. Gargano kicks out. Gargano with a big knee. Oh, Gargano. I forget what that move was called, but 1, 2. Chris Sabin kicks out. Gargano hits him with the modified backbreaker.
Side note: Cedric Alexander had an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he had the best lumbar trick in the business. He was like, the first person who actually took it well was Candice LeRae. He was like, "Can I do this to you?" Yeah, and I'll show you. And it's like everyone thought he killed her because she just bounced all over the place.
That's great. DIY has Chris Sabin in the middle of the ring, setting him up. Oh, he rolled out of the way. Sabin trying to counter. Motor City Machine Gun double team on Tommaso Ciampa. Alex Shelley going up to the top rope. Johnny Gargano pushes him off. Tommaso Ciampa rolls up Chris Sabin 1, 2 feet on the ropes. Tried to cheat his way for the victory, but the ref saw it. Charles Robinson, Lil Nate.
Sir, your legs are so high.
So, Gargano, Ciampa gets sent into the corner. His body with his own momentum, Chris Sabin sends him into the corner. and then rolls him up for the 3 count. The Motor City Machine Guns get the win. It looks like it's the MCMG versus Street Profits at WrestleMania. We'll see if somehow whatchamacallit finds their way into the match nonetheless. But
I'm not mad at it,
DIY.
though. I'm not
But
mad at it.
Motor City Machine Guns versus Street Profits should be amazing. So
It should.
did you see that modified? That modified, like in the ring, like running frog splash that Kevin Knight did on Dynamite, where he jumped in the air and like turned his body around and did like the frog splash but without coming off the ropes. Did you notice that this week?
I did not, but I definitely have to rewatch Dynamite before we do Winter Circle. I definitely will have to do that.
That's the match with Lee Johnson and whatchamacallit against
Ospreay.
Yes. Oh yeah. It was Ospreay and whatchamacallit. Yes, the guy I'm talking about, Kevin Knight.
And Blake Christian.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean it was a quick little spot, but it was a cool looking move. He like jumped and spun the other direction in the air, did like a 180, and then like did like a little mini frog splash type thing. It was cool looking.
I would definitely watch that.
Yeah. You like Kevin Knight.
I'm glad he's officially all elite. I'm glad.
Yeah. He's been on the independent scene for a while and paid his dues.
Yep, it's all a matter of you actually getting TV time.
Yep. Yep. And Blake Christian was on again this week. He seems to be getting more time on Dynamite.
Right? Yeah.
He was in that match. It was Blake Christian and Lee Johnson.
Yep.
Versus Ospreay and Kevin Knight.
Yeah, I will definitely go back and rewatch it.
I was watching it thinking, it just, like, Ospreay just loves to wrestle. Like, you just see the joy. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's the main event of a show, whether it's for a title, whether it's against the Omega. Like, he looks just as happy to be in the ring with the Kevin Knight as he does with the Kenny Omega. Like
the beginning of I just see some of the match. In the beginning of it, the thumbs down. Like, why are you having a fans about thumbs down when Blake Christian and Lee Johnson came out? I'm like, what are you doing?
Right?
What's the 304?
I lost my feed. Come on.
So what's coming up is B-Fab versus Naomi. We're commercial break, so you got like 2 minutes before we come back on.
So correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't watch SmackDown every week, but if I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen Jade again since she came out and beat up Naomi at the Chamber, right?
So last week, B-Fab and girl, Mia Yim was talking about how was talking to Jade, talking about how they were accept just as mad as she was, and then they attacked her, we got her back. And then when Mia and B-Fab came out, Naomi attacked them, and Jade came out to save the day, basically. And interesting enough, we got a face-off between Jade and Charlotte. Like, hint, we have not forgot about this. This may happen sooner than later.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully,
so Jade has still been around a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully they do Jade versus Naomi at WrestleMania. I would love that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because this heel turn has been so freaking good. It's like, come on. Then not being at WrestleMania seems like a freaking crime. It does.
All right. Are you a commercial?
Commercial, yep.
Okay. For the Pat McAfee show?
I'm ahead of you, so that just passed me.
Okay.
But
So I'm clearly behind you.
I think he is definitely going to do his show WrestleMania weekend, and I think there's actually tickets if you want to be in the crowd. That's going to be hilarious. If you have not seen his YouTube show, his YouTube show, his boys are stupid. Him and his boys are dumb as hell.
We're going to get some water real quick.
No worries. Oh gosh.
Mainly on if you have Instagram options. Google my look, or just what is, then put the numbers in there. My goodness, that was loud.
You could just say it to me though.
That was been bad.
Y'all are so wrong. Well, who said who started this? A 304 girl. Y'all is
That's actually a thing too.
no.
Like she dresses like that's why I said I don't know if you call her, but she dresses like.
Yeah.
I remember her name because I've been trying to see the Naomi fight, but I see why they put it last because everything else sucked.
Oh my god. It put to your throat.
Please join us tomorrow morning for Winter Circle, where myself and Nika, myself and Nika, no Sammy Joe, tomorrow.
Tonight. Tomorrow. Okay,
tomorrow.
cool.
Tomorrow for Winter Circle, but we'll review Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Dynamite from earlier in the week. Great each show, and the show with the highest grade will be our winner. And then Sunday, make sure and join us for our AEW Dynasty Watchalong. I believe it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, the pre-show won't. The pre-show probably starts at 3 or 4, but I think the main card starts at 5. We're not doing the pre-show. The main card is long enough. The main card is probably 4 hours anyhow, so.
That part.
Yeah. If you're with us, we appreciate choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network for all of your wrestling content, your watch-longs. If you're new to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on this video. Hit that bell on the YouTube channel. That's the best way to make sure you get a notification every time something goes up on the YouTube channel so you can check it out. If you're watching on Twitch, give us a follow over there. We appreciate you over there. Unfortunately, we can't see your chats from Twitch here in Restream, so come over to the YouTube channel and you can chat with us. Let us know what you think about tonight's SmackDown. Let us know what you think about anything you want to talk about wrestling-wise. Your take on the build-up to WrestleMania, the lead to WrestleMania card, or match placement, I guess. Not card, but match placement, I guess. Well, it could be both, potentially. In theory, there could have been a match or two on there that maybe hadn't necessarily been whatever, but match placement, at least. Getting an Undertaker one dead man show.
You are so behind, sir.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
I'm muted so we can be together. But tell me what you see.
I got B-Fab in the ring right now.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got at the moment. The lights just went down. It's all blue.
Nay.
And Naomi's coming out. Here comes Naomi.
She tries to come out.
And she just got attacked by Jade. And Jade is beating up Naomi a second time.
Freaking spider monkey outfit.
Has Jade said why she's beating up Naomi yet? I didn't hear it. That I didn't hear. So
you don't hear it, but 2 moons ago or 2 Fridays ago, Naomi came out and attacked Jade.
Okay.
So it's tit for tat. like this. I love this rivalry, and like I said, I hope they got a match on good card.
But it's wrong though, right? Because we don't know. We think Jade is attacking Naomi because she thinks that Naomi's the one that attacked her, but it wasn't. So
It
either
was.
Jade just. I thought it wasn't Naomi that attacked her.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Yes. So I'm gonna need you to go through the YouTube Rolodex. Yes. So Bianca. So 3 Fridays ago, Bianca told Naomi to get out here and tell her what happened. And Naomi was like, what happened was I saw this chick get over on your excellence and use you to get to the top. And so Bianca was like, what are you talking about? You talking about everything else but the question, did you do it? It's like, no, it's like, Bianca, look at me, lock in with me. Let's not worry about the outside. Let's worry about getting our tag team titles back. And Bianca's like, what are you talking about, girl? Just tell me what happened. Like, what happened was, you gotta see it, because my girl Nene did a great job. She's like, what happened was, I got pushed to the side, and it was supposed to be the 3 of y'all, but y'all never had my back. Bianca just grabbed her by her cute little cat suit. She's like, listen, he's like, Naomi, just tell me. And so Naomi was crying. She's like, yeah, fine, I did it. And I was like, oh my God, she did it. And then Bianca was like, we done. And
so that's the Naomi heel turn.
That's the Naomi heel turn. And she was like, Bianca, don't do it. Like, this is for you. And then Bianca's working down the ramp, and then it was like, don't turn your back on me, B. He's like, you know what? The truth is, I should have pushed her harder. Like, don't do it, you ungrateful chick. And it's like, she didn't say chick. And that's when Jade came out and attacked her. But then the next week, when it was Jade versus Liv, Naomi came out and attacked Jade. And then Naomi had her Opus promo. It's like, I'm about tired of being underappreciated. So moving forward,
not wrong.
She was like, right? I stand by Nene. Wait, hold a minute. Oh, shoot!
Is the blown out lion's mane looking hair is that supposed to make her look more evil? More heelish?
Yes. But also, I love her hair curly. That is just me. I love her hair curly. So I'm here for everything.
Jade flying in with a big old flying kick.
Like,
not trying to give her for the traded, but here comes security. Jade kicking security.
Like, hold on, wait a minute. Cheap shot.
I really, 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 really love Jade. I think she's amazing. I think she has it. I think her future is extremely bright and all those things. She still needs a little bit more refinement in her movement in the ring. Sometimes her movements look hokey in some of the stuff she's doing. Naomi and Jade one-on-one at WrestleMania. A couple of those kicks and the punches to security didn't look all that great.
I gotta rewind it. Oh my God! Let's go! Hell yeah! Come on! Oh my gosh! Hell yeah!
I mean, I'm not totally sure how to feel about this because, I feel like wrestling in general, and especially WWE, and I say them because they've been the company for a long time, and for a long time they were really the only company in some regard. So I feel like they've always put, no matter who you are, you're put with people that are similar to you. So if they put all black people together, they put the Mexican people together, all those kinds of things, and that's always bothered me. At the same time, so I'm happy to see that they're not just sticking them together. At the same time, you're still just pitting them against each other. It's you know what I mean?
No, I totally get it, but at least with this, it's a story.
Right,
at least it's an actual story. It's not, hey, you two, let's go. No, it's not.
Right.
This is an actual rivalry. And yeah, I'm so hyped. Let's go.
I don't know where I stand on which side I stand. I mean, I understand Naomi, like she's absolutely 100% right. At the same time, like taking out Jade, like, and then lying about it or not admitting to it for a long time and trying to cover it up like it wasn't you, like.
As Nene's lawyer, no one asked her if she did it, so she didn't lie. What's the point? What's the point of telling the truth if you don't ask me? So that's on y'all. Number one. Number two. What?
You go to church, right? You go to church.
Number two, y'all did push
You know
her
what
to
a
the
lie
side.
of omission is? You know what a lie of omission
It's not
is?
a lie of omission. Omission is if you ask me. If you didn't ask me, I don't have to admit to nothing.
No. If you know the truth and you don't tell it, even whether you're asked or not, that's a lie of omission.
That ain't none of my business. If you don't ask me, that ain't none of my business. It's like something happened in the neighborhood, and you tell
you know you did it. Especially if you know you did it. Look, if you beat up your friend and no one else knew about it, and your friend didn't know about it, and in your group of friends they're all sitting around talking about who beat me up, and you're like, damn, I don't know who beat you up. Like, just because you're lying, even though you ain't asked me directly, oh, did you beat me up? Well,
no.
you're not gonna ask me directly. We're supposed to be friends, motherfucker. Like,
no, better example. If there's one more bar of ice cream and it disappear, and you said what happened to the last bar of ice cream, you didn't ask me who ate it. You said what happened to it. I'm gonna not answer. That is not. I'm not in my own business. That's a better example. So. That's a better example. And then number two, y'all did push her to the side. When it's supposed to be big three, but nah, we want the chocolate towers of power. We just want Jade and Bianca. When is it gonna be Jade versus Bianca? And it's like, hold up. It was three of us at WrestleMania last year. So what happened to big three? So it ain't big three. Okay, I'm gonna carry this big chick that just came in out of freaking nowhere. That everybody wants to brought her to her back, and she just got here. I've been here for over 13 freaking years. Yeah.
And that's a legitimate gripe for her because this isn't the first time either. I mean, Naomi's often been, either the third wheel or overshadowed, or you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. So yeah. So like I stand. So I'm sorry. I stand by Nene. I stand by Nene. I will do as she told me to do, and I will proceed with caution.
I always knew you were a heel, Anika.
Why? I am your anarchy queen. I like violence. I like chaos. Evidently that's the only way you get over. So are you watching this right?
That's a commercial. It's a Sonic commercial. One more commercial. Now we're at I don't even know what this is. Commercial or something computer related.
And then side note, they're doing a Accountant 2. The Ben Affleck movie actually a good movie. I'm like, why are y'all doing a 2? Who asked for
I didn't
this?
actually see the first one.
It was like this is primo Ben Affleck. Like it was a nice little run where he was actually making some good decisions. It was The Accountant, The Town. Oh my God, The Town was boss. I love The Town, and it was one more. Like it was actually so those are probably the top two. The Town and The Accountant is one more, I think, that I'm missing out on. But those are definitely the top two that I would say of his career besides Goodwill Hunting.
Like Ben, I think he's gotten a bad rap. I mean, maybe he's not necessarily as good as Matt Damon, but he's also not as bad as I think a lot of people say he is either. I don't have a problem with him. I think he's a solid actor. He's not like special. He's not like, oh my God, he's not Tom Hanks or, any.
Right,
but at the same time, like, he's a very solid actor. I mean, he's got nothing to apologize for as far as, his career and what he, and the job he does. I mean, I like him.
It's more so the dating life and all that jazz. It's like sometimes you're like the whole being a party boy is like just keep it under wraps, sir. Daggone it.
He's no Charlie Sheen though.
He's not, but I think he's like one burger away from Charlie Sheen. He's one poker game. Like it's only 2 poker games away. He could be Charlie Sheen.
Honestly, I don't like her anymore, but that was before I knew like who she was as a person. But like either way, you can't deny J-Lo's hot, and he was with her, so I can kind of just. Batista, Evolution.
So of course, Triple H is getting inducted, so he had to go through his whole legacy.
Seems weird to me that he hasn't already been inducted. Honestly, like I don't pay that much attention like I do, and I don't like I half know, but I don't. I'm not 100% sure on everybody that is in and everybody that isn't in, but I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't been inducted already. Like
on
was
one
he not
side,
as part of DX already? Weren't they inducted?
He got it for DX, and he got inducted for the Click, but not by himself. And it is one of them things where it is like I'm the boss now, so how do you put yourself in? But you are Triple H. Like you deserve to get in. So it really is like, how you do this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Triple H. I was never the biggest Triple H fan, but I mean, he deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean, there's no denying what he was for WWE,
right?
Or the career that he had. You know,
but
so
once you're in charge, it's like it's always gonna be muddy when you're in charge. But it's like, nope, you don't have to say he didn't deserve to be in here. So
no, and the difference is that this is the Hall of Fame thing that's post career. It's really not, and it's even they don't even have a brick and mortar. I mean, it's just out there in the ether, just in the clouds. So yeah, you're in the WWE Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. It's not like he's booking himself to be champion at whatever age he is, 47. Because he's a boss now. Yeah, so, that kind of thing. So
yeah. Oh gosh.
I do get it though. Like, oh, you didn't get in under previous management. Now you're the manager. Now you get in. Convenient, right? Like so.
But again, like
you should. I mean, you should have already been in. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in.
Kevin Owens, exactly.
Someone's in the ring after being called down by Nick Aldis.
Oh gosh! Please don't announce what I think you're going to announce.
Are you going to get KO versus Sammy again?
No, are we getting KO at all?
We're not going to get KO at all at WrestleMania.
He might be hurt.
Uh-oh. Let's hear what Aldis has to say. Or what KO has to say. Gotta know. I really gotta know. Like when it's not a wrestling segment, when it's actual just a promo segment, how much do you think of what they wear to the ring are things that they would actually wear in real life, like outside? You think it's 100% costume, they get dressed 100%? Or do you think that this is something like, this is actually KO's outfit for the day and he just rolled in and it's clothes for the day? Because that jacket is fucking terrible.
Well, okay. So that's a Bret Hart jacket. Now,
I understand what it is. It's terrible, though.
But, like, crazy enough, even though KO's look is casual, he does wear stuff intentionally.
Yeah.
No. Dang it.
Oh. Last 4 months, he's been dealing with a pretty serious neck injury.
Come on, man.
Oh, geez. He's got to go have neck surgery.
No.
It's really interesting, as someone that's been watching wrestling for, God, 30, 40 years almost now. I mean, I probably started watching when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I'm 48, so 40 years now. It's interesting just to see the evolution of the kind of things that you do in the ring. Like, they never, this would have been played off as a kayfabe, injury, and he just would have been gone, whatever, whatever. They never would have had him come to the ring and explain that he's actually injured and has to have surgery and all those good, and how much, he's going to miss it and how much is it. Because there's a lot of this that feels legitimate and real, right? I mean, it is to a certain extent. I understand it's also kayfabe-ish at the same time, but this is real and legitimate as well. So I mean, it's just interesting to see the evolution.
Yeah.
Eric, Eric Bischoff tries to say that he was the first one to or not the first one, but it was his idea to bring guys more to being like themselves as opposed to characters.
Yeah.
I don't like Eric Bischoff, so I hate to give him that nod. But if he did, that's changed wrestling enormously. I mean, it really has because they've become so much more relatable.
So I won't give him a total nod. I'll give him and the Wolfpack, Nash and Scott Hall the nod. Because they were I think them three together. But dang it, more so with this when you don't know whether you can come back, and it's so close to WrestleMania. There's no way to write this out. Like who's gonna replace KO? Who's gonna how are we gonna explain him and Randy not doing it anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many things we can't cover up when you're this close to WrestleMania and you don't know how long you're gonna be out. Dang it, this sucks.
I love Bret Hart, but that jacket is hideous. The little black wave fringe on the back of it is terrible.
The fringe, if it was just stars on the side, sure. But wait, okay, what's happening? What's happening? Hold up, what's happening? Okay, what just happened? Because KO was yelling at a fan.
Yeah.
And they're not showing him on camera anymore. What just happened?
Oh yeah, he's yelling at a fan right now.
And they just kept it on Randy. Okay.
Obviously, the fan had something to say that KO didn't like.
I wasn't mean to, but it's like, come on now, fans. You know when it's fake and you know when it's real. If you're saying something stupid and that was a real life, shut up, please. Dang it, that sucks.
It's funny, it wasn't necessarily chomping at the bit like Orton versus Owens. We've seen it before. I don't necessarily whatever. But now that it's not going to happen.
Oh shit!
What do you say? You're still gonna have a match for WrestleMania, or you're not?
You're not. I'm gonna wait for you.
Oh, do it. Is he gonna? Oh my God! Are we gonna get? There's no way we can't get Nick Aldis and Randy Orton at WrestleMania, can't we? Oh my God! If this is Nick Aldis's entrance into the ring, I'm here for that. Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton, yes, please.
We listen. We love.
You got Knuckles Humble and all that.
We love KO. We love KO. But for you to just say you gave up on Nick Aldis not being in the ring and he just did this,
right?
Come on, you can't do that.
Yeah, Nick's not gonna let that slide.
Let me get in. Let me marinate that.
The Viper is back.
But dang it, that does freaking suck.
Right?
Like
I said, I wasn't necessarily oh, that's going to be great, the best match on either one of the nights or anything. But now that it's not happening, it's oh, that's kind of too bad. I think it's mostly just because KO's hurt, right? That's what he
Me personally, I've been fiending for Sammy. Like I really miss Sami Zayn. Like I know kayfabe wise, there's no room for him on the card, but it really is like I miss Sammy. So like, okay, at least we got KO. Dang it, we don't have KO. So all of this sucks.
Really, it's a shame that kayfabe booking wise there isn't something for him on WrestleMania. I mean,
Right?
that's a shame. I
Like
mean,
at
it's
least
one thing if he can't do it. It's another thing if he's injured. It's another thing if he doesn't want to. If he's tired, wants to, all those things. But if he's good to go, wants to do it, there's no reason why Sami Zayn shouldn't be a part of WrestleMania. Especially now that you have 2 nights. There's no way. I mean, that's
and even
wrong.
so, like him and people who aren't on the card, can we really see them on the show? Like why couldn't he? Why isn't he? Where's that? Like real talk, why isn't he a part of the build up with Jay versus Gunther? Like why isn't he helping Jay get ready to face Gunther? Like that'd be a good spot for him.
Yeah.
Like Sheamus,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
okay, like why isn't Sheamus part of this? Like it's like no, we don't know what happens backstage, so we not know if they're saying no to these suggestions. But it's like hey, like there's some we can still use them for the build up, right? That's just me.
I mean, if we both think about it, or whatever, you can't tell me that someone else hasn't thought about it
Exactly.
backstage or
Yeah.
whatever. So
Right.
we're not reinventing the wheel, So if us and other fans have thought about it, you guys have thought about it too. So
Exactly. But I was thinking about Sasha Banks with Faith Monet when she was Sasha Banks, and she was like she hated competing right before WrestleMania because you never knew if you're going to get hurt. And case in point, she had a match. It was a match at Mania for the tag team titles, but they wanted her to face Ronda right beforehand, and she got hurt. Thankfully, with a minor injury, she got better. But it really was like, dang, like you don't want to skimp the fans who are on the road to WrestleMania, right? But on the flip side of it is you don't want to risk getting hurt because WrestleMania is right around the corner. So what do you do?
yeah, no, I mean, it's one of those weird things, right? I mean, like it's what you do, though, right? I mean, every time you get in the ring, you risk getting injured, right? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you don't want to disappoint people at WrestleMania, but you also don't want to disappoint people on the road to WrestleMania. I mean, every single show, there's somebody there that sacrificed XYZ to get there. There's, and you don't want to disappoint anybody anywhere, right? I mean, that's the whole goal. So,
You're
and
right.
the nature of the beast is that sometimes you get injured. I don't know. That's a tough situation. It's the way I feel like I don't know if you pay attention at all to the NBA, but like for a couple of years, it's a little bit less prevalent this year and last year than it had been. But like for several years now, there have been guys that take time off, the load management. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yeah.
instead of playing all season, they play like 60 games so that they're fresh for the playoffs. And it's like, yeah, I get that. And at the same time, these guys are basketball players. They're getting paid a ton of money. Fucking get out there and play. Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I get it. Like, it's part of the job. Unfortunately, people do get injured. You just, do the best you can to not and hope for the best. But I don't know about, like, oh, I don't really want to get physical for the month before WrestleMania. Like, I understand it. And at the same time, like, I don't know. You get paid a lot of money to do what you do and just do it, right? Like, hey,
Right. Like crazy
I see it
enough.
both ways.
Yeah, definitely it both ways. But like crazy enough, the unsanctioned match. He said KO said 4 months, right? I think he said 4 months. He had nagging injury
Yeah.
and
He said for the
elimination
last
chamber.
4 months. Yeah.
Right, elimination chamber was in
Last month.
February.
Oh, was it
Last,
February now?
I think Royal Rumble was February 10th. So I want to say it was the end of February or beginning of March.
Okay.
Elimination chamber in Canada.
Right.
So it's like did you real life just power through because you probably did, but I still want to ask the question. So did you power through this neck injury for Sammy? Like come on.
Yeah, no, I mean, all of, and especially athletes, or superstars, maybe less when it comes to singing and acting because the longevity is better. But definitely, anything athletic, they're acutely aware of how limited their time is, especially at the top. And if you can't show up, someone will show up and take your spot. There are a lot of people
Mhm.
chomping at your heels. And you know that if you can't make it and show up, someone else will. So you push through a lot of injuries, especially if you want that WrestleMania spot. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm all good. Until you absolutely can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hope that you don't get to that point. But none of these guys are really ever going to admit when they're hurt unless they absolutely have to, unless
Yeah.
it's unavoidable to admit it. But
Yeah. Unfortunately.
yeah, no, it's one of the sad realities about athletics, especially. Like in football and stuff, players will be like, "Oh, no, I have a concussion," because I want the backup to play. They don't want to be taken off the
Right.
field. They don't.
Or you do hell
There's
in
a
a
lot of money on the line. There's your reputation. There's your whole career in life. Like,
or you do hell in a cell with a freaking broken titty.
yeah,
It's like
exactly. I mean,
sir.
at some point you do have to protect these guys from themselves, because a lot of these guys aren't going to protect themselves, right? They're just not going to.
Yeah.
Most people aren't very good at taking care of themselves. We're just not, like, as a general species, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and especially not when it's something that you love to do, right? I mean, well, what's the thing that happens when someone dies doing what they love to do, right? It's like, oh, he died doing what he loves to do. Well, he's still freaking
I
dead.
still die.
He's still unalive, right? Like, I don't care if he was a race car driver and he became unalive driving in the greatest race of all time. Like, he's still unalive. Like, if you ask
No.
that guy, would you want to be unalive today in this race, or do you want to, live another, 50 years to see your grandkids? I'm sure he'd rather live it even as much as he loves car racing. So, it's like,
Or how do
okay,
your kids or family feel? Oh, he's something to do. He ain't here, but he's something to do. Like, shut up.
right? I mean, Jesus,
If I'm that family, I'm like, yeah, shut up. You don't still behind up because you miss him in a freaking NASCAR car. Or
right? Or whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. No, I mean, the whole thing is bizarre. Braun and Jacob. Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu. Oh, Braun with a huge slap to Jacob's chest.
I said this before. I'm like, are y'all, if Bronson Reed was here, would this be the same
Yeah,
spot? I feel like I feel like y'all replaced Bronson Reed with Jacob Fatu.
I agree. Which,
And it's like,
don't
it
get me
was
wrong, I love Jacob Fatu and I like him better, so I'm kind of fine with it. At the same time, there's so much other stuff he could be doing. Like,
like more so my thing is exactly. I want Jacob to face other people than Braun Strowman. No offense.
I agree. He's better than that.
He is. Like, not sure how we're getting there, but yes, please run him versus LA Knight back at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, no offense to Braun Strowman, no offense to Bronson Reed, but and I think there's more of a comparison between Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu than there is with Braun Strowman. Like,
Yeah.
before Bronson Reed went out, I thought the ceiling was really high for Bronson Reed. I thought his future
Oh
looked
yeah.
really, really bright. And when he comes back, hopefully he comes back 100%, and he still is able to, have a real good career. But him and Jacob seem a little bit more on the same level, whereas Braun is definitely, solid mid to lower mid card, right?
Yeah.
Jacob should be in the main event picture. Like, I believe that he's equally as good as the Seth Rollins is, the Roman Reigns is, the CM Punk, and should be in those matches with those guys. Should be wrestling those guys, not the Braun Strowman. So
And I
I think
felt
that way about a lot of guys.
yeah. And more so with Jacob, we gotta get rid of. It sounds terrible. But we gotta get rid of Solo and Tama. I feel like they're he's still in this new blood feud, but they're not feuding with anybody except Braun Strowman. Who the freak cares about y'all feuding with Braun Strowman?
Yeah. No, and it feels like for a long time, and periodically it does still happen, but it feels like for a long time, fans were hypercritical of WWE and like the 3-week storyline and not having storylines that last long enough, not giving enough time to things, letting them develop. And so it seems like now they've kind of done the opposite and they let things go way too long.
It's extremely
Judgment Day has
long.
gone way too long. The Bloodline has gone way too long. Now we're into Bloodline 2.0. We're into Judgment Day 2.0. It's like, come on now. You know what I mean? Like at some point you have
Yes.
to give up the ghosts. They were fine at what they were, but like you got to give up the ghost and move on and do something else. So yeah, I mean, right now being part of the new Bloodline is not helping Jacob at all.
It's not. So like, if it's not going to be him versus LA Knight at WrestleMania, at least let him do him versus Solo and break him up.
That would be cool. I'd almost rather see that. Although him versus LA Knight would be fun. I mean, I think I'd rather see him versus Solo and him actually like separate himself. The story be that him separate himself from the family, but
Yeah.
or from the bloodline somehow.
But I guess the other part of that is what happens to Solo and Tama.
Yeah.
Like I love them. I think they're worth a storyline, but it depends on who you ask, right? And it's like certain people, they're like, all right, we don't have to worry about you right now. And it's like, yes, you do.
Yeah, unfortunately, you haven't given any of them the opportunity to develop outside of being a Samoan wrestler from that family, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's really all you've allowed them to be. They just keep coming in. Oh, here's another member of that Samoan dynasty that's going to be part of the bloodline in some way. And there's no like autonomy. It's just another member of the bloodline comes in, and it's, you know what I mean? And when you have guys like a Jacob Fatu, like, for someone maybe like a Solo who still needs more developmental time, maybe isn't quite, at the point that Jacob is, or doesn't have all the same, whatever that Jacob has or some of the other guys have, it holds them back.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because as a family, you definitely want everyone to have you definitely want whoever comes into the company to eat. It's like, all right, we have this bloodline. Like, hey, you're new. We already got something for you. You don't have to worry about nothing. I do appreciate that, but you have to have them feud against decent people. And like, I'm not saying this isn't decent, but it's more so for me. It's like I don't care anymore about them going against Braun Strowman.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Braun is what he is, and that's fine. But like, yeah, I mean, the idea is that I mean, the Roman Reigns was the tribal chief of the bloodline, and it was your biggest story, and he was your champion, and now the bloodline's feuding with Braun Strowman. Like, the new bloodline is feuding with Braun Strowman. So
exactly.
It's so not important that even Roman Reigns, who basically had whatever is done with them and is just allowing them to exist, even though it's whatever. Like,
well, like, okay, so we're calling them New Blood, but they are not called the Bloodline. So let's be very clear.
I know.
But we all know it's a bloodline. The OGs have disbanded until they have to come up again like the Avengers and go against a new threat.
Right.
Okay, see, Tope Suicida. Point your toes. You get in the freaking. You get some air in between the ropes.
Braun over the top rope outside. Here comes Jacob. This is what I'm sure you're talking about.
Yeah.
There it is. The Tope Suicida. It looked like Jacob bashed his knee into the announce table.
Listen, ever since JD McDonough got hurt, it's like, can y'all please move this table? I realized to say this for a minute. It felt like the announcer table in the ring are too freaking close together. it got definitely closer, and it's like it can't be just me.
Like it's interesting to me because we talk about it. I've talked about it before, but like it's interesting. You could tell the guys that are just like, let's just do this, right? Like don't hold
Right.
nothing back. Jacob's one of those guys. Ron is probably too. Like
Yeah. Okay. Look at Braun actually running. You'll see in a minute. like no offense. Sometimes Braun's choo choo is like you're just going real slow because hey, you got knock knees. It happens when you get aged. But like okay, you actually ran a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the choo choo, but okay. I mean, I get it. I guess
Especially when you have
pretty cool. That one looked kind of cool. The way he just kind of ran right over Jacob through the guardrail. That looked pretty cool.
It's like okay, you actually got some speed that time. And like you can't tell me that he's not a little bit, Ron Breaker's running to a spear upside. You can't tell me he's not a little bit jealous. He's like, all right, you can't compare me to this dude. I gotta go a little faster.
Yeah, and if some guys take stuff better than others, are willing to do more than others. Again, I'm sure this is one of those where Jacob was like, just do it however you want to do it. Whereas other guys are like, no, you gotta, whatever, and I'll sell it. Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of them fly off to the left or right and look stupid, oversell it, all those kinds of things. Like, it's like, dude,
all that craziness.
That one actually looked like unauthentic what you would do if you ran around the ring and tackled somebody. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, all right, you better catch me.
So, I guess we can wait and ask this question tomorrow, but because technically it's an NXT question, but is Zarya shorter than I thought she was, or is Lash Legend taller than I thought she was? Because they bill Zarya as kind of like this monster beast, and then she was in the ring with Lash Legend this week, and I swear Lash looked taller and even a little bit bigger. I was like, damn, I didn't realize Lash was that big. Or maybe Zarya's small, smaller than she looks like. What do you think?
It might be a combination. It might be a combination of both. But Lash is definitely tall. If you see him and if you see her and Trick together, they're at eye level.
Oh wow, yeah. I have to see. I have to look for that picture. Yeah, I'm like, whoa. She makes Daria kind of look. She looks like she's bigger than Zarya.
Yeah.
We're at commercial as we come into the last half hour of tonight's episode of SmackDown.
Very good pacing.
I mean, I didn't get to see the first hour, but the last hour and a half has been good.
It has been very good. Like I said, show. We need time definitely to see Ray Fings versus Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier is acting like he had a job on the line. He's like, look, I know this is your debut, but technically it's my debut too, so I ain't gonna pull up on you. It's like, that got it.
Yeah. No, and whether he moves the needle or not for you, Nathan Frazier can go in the ring. Like he can wrestle, and he's one of those guys that wrestles like in third gear, so he's always exciting to watch.
Yeah. No. They definitely not comparing both matches, but Ray Phoenix he had no ring rust. Like Penta, you can tell all right, he hasn't done it in a minute, but Ray he was all gas, no brakes. So Nathan, he's like, okay, bet. And they both was just go off to the races the whole freaking match.
I mean, I have no idea what their relationship is like. I'm assuming they're brothers and they're probably close. Some are hyper competitive. And I don't want to, be the one to be whatever. But for me personally, as much as I love Penta, I think I like Ray's. I think Ray's a little bit, might be a little bit better. Just in general. I don't know. There's something about Ray Phoenix. He's just a hair. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I think he may be a little bit better than Penta.
Ray is good Ray is better in the ring. Penta's good with the persona. Where it's just like just walking down the road, like just the Penta walk down the ring. It's just like there it goes. Penta has more charisma.
Yeah, yes, I can see that. I mean, depending on what you like and those kind of things. See, like, the problem with that statement is that as soon as you say that, it implies to a certain extent that, oh my God, that Ray doesn't have any charisma, and that's not true. Like Penta has
No.
just a little bit more, maybe. You
Just
know
a
what I'm
little bit
saying?
more.
But when you hear that statement like that, it almost is like, oh, Ray doesn't have any, and that's not true because he has a
No.
personality too. And he's a great. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying that that's how people hear things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, like I
oh my
said,
God,
I'm gonna pick her up. You come out,
Braun Strowman just suplexed Jacob through the announce table,
all right.
and both men are up before the 10 count.
Yes, just to clarify, we haven't. This is a last man standing match.
God, that looks
So,
nasty.
like, what if we do? Like, y'all do realize this is not WrestleMania. This is a basic behind Friday SmackDown.
It
Yes,
wasn't
we're
an
in
announce table. It
Chicago.
was just regular tables. I
Right.
thought they were announce tables, but they're just tables out at ringside, I guess.
They were the standard brown tables.
What's tough on them? Yep.
Yep. If that was the announce table, I'm not sure it would break because the announce table is like a little punk right now. I don't remember.
Right?
I remember last time the announce table broke. Honestly.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to know if that's a deliberate thing. If they started making the announce tables more solid,
Like I
or
understand.
what's going on, but
Right. My mind straight. My mind first went to Triple H and Kurt Angle, but like that happened 25 years ago, and we've seen the table break afterwards. So earlier, it's like, what's going on now?
Oh, Jacob with like the hip attack, sending Braun Strowman through the table.
Through a table.
It wasn't really a spear. He kind of turned his back to him and just kind of ran through him.
It was definitely a hip attack. Definitely a hip attack.
Both men are down. The ref is counting. Who's going to be the one to get up? Who's going to be the last man standing? Jacob grabbing the rope, trying to pull himself up. Jacob is up on his feet. And it is over, and Jacob Fatu is your winner of this last man standing match. As Jacob was able to get to his feet before the 10 count.
Yeah, me. Let's go.
Hurry up and stop me.
I know I did it wrong, but I had to say.
Solid win. I mean, again, Braun Breaker doesn't necessarily, or Braun Strowman, I keep saying Breaker. Too many Braun. Braun Strowman doesn't necessarily move the needle per se for me, but still a solid win over, a monster and a giant. So, I mean, they built Jacob as kind of like a monster. Well, obviously he's built as a monster as well, but
unstoppable.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
I'm so sorry, Maya. That's my bad.
Definitely one of Braun's better matches, and that's probably because he's in the ring with a guy like Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, we've definitely we've definitely found the recipe for Braun. He's a monster. Let him go against other monsters. Now, how does that perceive? What's the word? How does that form your career in the future? We don't know. Like, hopefully, a monster gets a belt and you get the belt off the monster. Right now, you know what you're good at.
Recap of, quick little video of Monday Night Raw and the Cena Cody interaction. Now we're at WrestleMania After Dark. Tickets on sale now for WrestleMania After Dark.
Ain't nobody. Lord have mercy. Why? What? Why? Why you gotta get people in trouble for WrestleMania weekend? Come on.
So is that so you get your tickets and you get to go in and like party in a dance club environment with the rest clubs.
I think this is actually a separate thing. I think this is actually get tickets for the after party. That would be great addition if you have a ticket to WrestleMania, you get in for free.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying either way, you pay. The idea is that the after party is you get to celebrate with the wrestlers and hang out and party with the wrestlers and stuff, right?
You would think so? I don't know.
Why would I buy a ticket to party and hang out with you? Not no offense to Anika, but I'm saying like any random person. Like if why would Joe just pay to hang out with Joe or Jane, right? Like
that's not a real personal. That's not a real personal.
Well, it definitely wasn't. But I'm definitely. Although I guess people pay cover charges to go into clubs all the time. I mean, I don't know what the tickets are going to be for this after dark, but
Yeah,
I guess you pay cover charges to go into clubs, $20-$30 sometimes, I suppose, or whatever. Or...
I do think wrestlers will be there. Is more so will the wrestlers that are on WrestleMania will be there? That's the question. I think that really is the question.
No.
If I'm wrestling WrestleMania, if I'm one of the top people on the card, my body hurts. Anybody trying to do this after I done a freaking match? No.
Yeah, no, you get to see like Ashanti the Adonis and Carmen Petrovich.
Oh,
Lola Vice.
Let's
get Valkyria.
So they're definitely gonna do a roast me after WrestleMania, one of the WrestleMania nights. It's gonna be Miz.
Of WrestleMania.
Yeah. And so Miz is gonna be there. So I think so. Like we can definitely say Miz is gonna be at one of these Johns. So matter. What level of Miz is on? That's the people who's gonna come to the after party, which is fine. That's fine.
Anyways, let's try this again.
So like Miz, Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Right.
Maybe Carmelo Hayes. That'll be fun. Like, if LA Knight's there, it'll be worth it. I'm like, all right. If that's right there, I'm like, all right, I'll let the party with LA Knight.
It's very interesting because, like, even at meet and greets, like, it's not just like free floating, wrestlers and guys. You just get to interact with them like normal human beings. Like, it's very interesting that the after party is they're just floating around having drinks, hanging out. You're just floating around having drinks, hanging out, and end up in conversation. Just one of them, just like the concept is weird. Like
they're not gonna. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be on 10, but they probably will be on 8. Like I think it's still with the mystique of I don't want to talk to Mike Nazanis. I want to party with the Miz. So it ain't gonna be 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, I'm back from commercial.
So am I. They got a little graphic with tonight's results from earlier.
Which I like that. 25 minutes.
Ray defeating Nathan Fraser. Naomi defeated VFAB. Jacob Batu defeated Braun Strowman. LA Knight won earlier. Been a solid episode of SmackDown tonight.
It has.
I assume we're getting into the main event segment since there's about 25 minutes left.
So
here we go. We're going to get a recap from Raw, from Cena and Cody on Raw.
If you haven't seen it.
Listen. I understand that you want, if you're WWE, to everyone to watch all of your programming. But you have a brand split. And on the brand split, I don't need to see Monday Night Raw recaps on SmackDown or SmackDown recaps on Monday Night. The 20 to 15-minute SmackDown recap we got on Monday Night Raw this week really irritated me.
I do understand this. I do feel it'll be different if they had a brand split up until Mania. We've had no brand split for a minute. But I do think WrestleMania is the part where it's like, okay, we can get a little bit of grace because it is WrestleMania season. and more so, Cody's supposed to be over on SmackDown. So it really is topsy turvy land on the winner of the Royal Rumble and the winner of the Elimination Chamber, and who they're facing. So it's like, yeah, so it's Cena versus Cody, but Cody's on Raw. And then and honestly, what you call it? The only one who probably stuck to it was Gunther versus Jay, but thankfully they're both on Raw. So it's like it wasn't like he had to go across the barnyard. But like side note, like I'm pretty sure Punk is a Raw wrestler, and so is Seth. So it's like, why can't and see P3 put this up? Why can't y'all hype y'all match up on Raw? Why is there only one per person on Raw? That definitely made no sense. It's like, hold up.
Right.
But this is
And
definitely.
if anyone is a company creation, it's you, John Cena.
That was a good line. Don't act like you cleaned up your room before you left, John.
All right. The only thing that needs to be said is, I'm not the one that sold out to the ring.
Which is like, are we like? Is The Rock ever gonna come back and hype up his like? Cause that was an important part of this whole thing, right? That's how we started it.
No,
And
The
more
Rock's
so,
gone now.
what was I say? And more so, Cena isn't supposed to be on have any dates until WrestleMania. So it's like, no offense, it can't be just Cody these next 2 or 3 weeks trying to pump this
Right.
match. I'm sorry.
I agree. Oh my God. I'll save it for tomorrow, but you already know what I'm going to say.
It is. That was a very great segment, but in doubt, we do have to get a match out of Cena, and that there's still a little bit of pause. Not gonna act like it's not. We'll see.
Not the match. Winner urgent shot at WrestleMania? Is that what it's?
Let me run real quick.
I handled that 2v1, boo. I handled that. Stop playing with me.
Face to face next Friday, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Y'all just stop me. It's okay. Just stop.
Like, sweet Jesus. Oh, yep. So, women's gauntlet match to see who faces Liv and Raquel. I'm not mad at that at all because, like we said before, even though I don't like Liv, she should be on the WrestleMania card. And yeah, so Drew got a freaking eye patch because he got body slammed into a car last week, and some sharp glass came into the freaking eyeball. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, daggone it.
Byron Saxton and Paul Heyman outside. Paul's still waiting. He's waiting for Roman Reigns? Or is he waiting for CM Punk?
Roman Reigns, because CM Punk said he's not going to tell the favor unless it's towards Roman Reigns' face.
No. Okay. We are at commercial again. Hopefully, it's probably wishful thinking. Maybe our last commercial segment of the night.
It should
We
be
only got 15 minutes left in the show.
that part. So it should be.
Ooh,
It should be the last segment.
But
Like, how? Like, why drag this out longer than it needs to be dragged out?
Stop. Stop. Come on, hurry up and stop.
Where's that?
I'm assuming since we're still looking at Paul Heyman looking for Roman Reigns, that is the last segment. Roman pulling up and something.
Well, that defeats the purpose of, because CM Punk says he's not going to tell the favor unless it's at Roman Reigns' face.
Right.
So it's like we need him to come a little sooner than later.
Right.
Now we could get a segment. We could get a segment of just Seth and Punk, and that'll be fine. But I said it earlier. I am kind of waiting till after the triple threat because I do want to see just Punk versus Roman. Like straight up, who is the wise man's favorite person?
What the fuck?
What'd you say?
Yeah, Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial with a guy hugging a bear.
Listen.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. But Kraft gonna still Kraft. Like the public.
Right? Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. Kraft is gonna still Kraft. I get a singlet now if I'm in the mood for some. Put it in the microwave.
Are you gonna watch Minecraft?
So I don't know of this game. So probably
Me neither.
not.
I don't know anything about the game. Never played it. I mean, I know what it is, but I've never
Right.
played it, and so I don't know anything about it. Like,
So yeah, I'm at work I worked Thursday, and they're talking about, and they had this whole, what you call it, people were talking about we have multiple tins for it. Like, oh, I want the TNT, the stone. I'm like, I know what the freak. They're like the zombie chicken. I'm like, oh, what the freak are we doing? What is this game?
we're back to commercial. There's headlights, and the truck approaches, or SUV. I can't. You can never tell. It looks like a truck. I think.
Yeah.
Big old Chevy truck. Who's coming out the door? It is the tribal chief.
All right, let's get this party started.
All he did was walk right past Paul Heyman. Didn't stop talking to him, didn't look at him or nothing. Just walked right past him.
Like, we already know what this is.
Reigns, and to be fair, if I'm Roman Reigns, I'm a little irritated too. Paul said earlier tonight, no matter what the favor is, I will say yes. So, like, are you my guy or are you his guy? You got to make a choice here, wise man. Like,
you're right. And if not, you're not coming. Like, if I'm Roman, you can't come out there with me. I don't know. You have my back.
Exactly. That's clearly why Roman is not really paying him much attention, even though Paul is trailing after him. Roman has made his way to the ring. I think that's his fastest time down to the ring in years.
Facts. Big facts.
Never seen him walk that fast to the ring. Heyman hands him his mic, and Roman is about to speak. What do you have to say, Roman Reigns? Doesn't matter what you... Oh, sorry.
There's a lot.
What did he say?
So he asked Paul if he's here. Paul's like, yes, my tribal chief.
I just heard that part. Is he here? Yes, my tribal chief. Not a Todd Trent and CM Punk. That's so good.
It is. Listen, the whole does Roman need Paul? He doesn't need him, but it's just a great. It's icing on the cake.
And I disagree 100%. I think he absolutely needs him. I think Roman is bland and boring, and Paul keeps him interesting and
That's a
exciting.
lot.
To me, he's still bland and boring, but Paul is the only reason I pay attention.
Dang on it.
Okay, who has the better man bun, Seth or Roman?
Roman.
Roman's is a little bit more like a ponytail. It's more whereas Seth's is always right on the top of his head.
It looks overly done. Seth looks overly done. Like you actually went to a hairdresser to get your top bun done.
It's funny, we were talking earlier about whether these guys, or I was, whether these guys actually if this is their clothes that they wore. Like, I could see Roman Reigns just wearing a black OTC t-shirt and black jeans. I sure hope Seth Rollins is not going out in public beyond wrestling and any of the stuff that he actually wears when he comes down to the ring or is on TV.
I don't think so. I don't. Now, if he goes somewhere where if he goes to a basketball, I can see him go to a baseball game because, hey, they know they're coming. But like dinner, the grocery store, no, I don't see him wearing this foolishness.
My feed is off. That the audio's off from. So like I hear him roughly kind of say it because my phone's not completely muted, but like quiet, and then his mouth says it. It's like a badly dubbed kung fu film. And we get CM Punk out here so we quit wasting our time.
Whatever this favor is now, you can't tell me that was the favor at Survivor Series. I feel like it will be something else, but for the build to WrestleMania, unfortunately, has not been set because of a Dwayne Johnson who doesn't want to tell people if he's going to be in or not.
And here comes the oh no, Seth Rollins. I apologize. Here comes Seth Rollins.
I will say this: the last couple of outfits from Seth have not been god ugly. They actually
Isn't it terrible? Yeah.
Like it's still bad, but it's not 2023 where it's like, sir, what are we doing? What are we doing exactly? Like this, I can see him wearing to the store and it'll be fine.
Right. Yeah, I want to say he wore like a track bag almost like a year ago.
Yeah.
So those glasses, dude. At first, I thought they were ski goggles earlier in the night, and then I realized they were just
big freaking glasses.
Roman's giving Seth a look like he's not impressed with the Seth Rollins shenanigans, attitudes, whatever he's.
Because anybody asked you to come out here, sir. I asked for CM Punk.
Right. To be fair, I am in the match too.
But it's not about the match, it's about this favor. So you just coming out here is what's the point? This is still shine.
Yeah. Because you're not gonna forget about me. If y'all gonna be out here talking, I'm gonna be out here too. Mhm. Like the rest of us, you don't like to live in the real world. That's what Seth is saying to Roman Reigns.
All right. CM Punk, I'm sorry. Chicago's chanting, "What's the favor?"
Mm,
I love when CM Punk came out. He was like, everyone says across the pond's the best crowd. Like, no offense, we got some great. I'm like, yes, we have. Like, don't do that. America is some great crowds too, but y'all keep going to the same freaking places. Y'all go to
Right.
the freaking small town cities. You probably get the same exact pop. So don't do that.
Right? That being said, I think the Brussels crowd from this year's Europe trip earlier was maybe the best crowd of the year for WWE so far.
It was fine. Yeah, I'm being a troll. I'm being petty.
What's the favor? What do you think the favor is?
I think he wants Paul to work out with him at WrestleMania. Like I said, if this was before Netflix, the debut, it was something to do with the belt, but we're too far gone from that.
So the favor is that you leave Roman and be in my corner for the match. Walk down and be in my corner for the match.
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting. Seems reasonable. I'm trying to think and process what else he could really ask for that would be pertinent or have any impact. That's probably about it. I mean,
That Paul him can deliver on.
right. Punk, somebody better hurry up. There's only like 5 minutes left.
Like we got a 5-minute rundown, and thankfully CM Punk already did his opening letter to Chicago, so he should be just coming down the ring. It shouldn't be a repeat of earlier.
Here he comes. Cult of personality.
I felt dreams.
What do you see?
Oh.
Like Mussolini.
Crazy enough, they used this song for the video package of Stone Cold when he got into the Hall of Fame. I loved it. It paired perfectly.
I wonder how much they got to pay to use this song.
Thanks, like, fortunately, unfortunately, whatever you want to call it, the song is. I did not know this song until wrestling, so So it's not like it's the final countdown, right? I didn't know. I didn't. I'm sorry. Like I said, the first time I heard it was when Stone Cold got inducted to the Hall of Fame. So it's not like it's a final countdown, right? So I don't think it's that much.
That's funny. No, but I'm sure it's still not cheap. I mean, I'm sure it's something. I mean, I wonder if they paid X amount of dollars to have rights to it just as long as CM Punk is wrestling, like,
Right.
or if it's every time they use a type of situation or what. But it's interesting.
And CM Punk actually went to the People's Concert, so not sure if it's a close friendship, but it's a friendship nonetheless.
I don't often listen to like a lot of the lyrics of the WWE entrance songs.
Right.
But the other day, I happened to be watching Cody. I think it was on Monday, the last Monday and this Monday. The lyrics beyond just the very opening have actually caught my ear.
Right.
It's so funny. The lights come on. It's time to go. Right through the so it's like
That. Moving on. Oh my god.
man. I was dying when I actually was hearing the words. I was like, holy smokes.
Because
This
what
is
are we
even
doing?
worse than I thought it was. Like I thought it was bad. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like this is the first time these three have actually been in the ring together in a minute. Since basically the beginning kind of this feud, of this triple three-way feud thing.
Like, they had a contract signing last week, but it's actually a
Okay, I
promo
missed
battle.
that. Okay, so I missed that. So he's talking to Paul Heyman.
No.
I'm going to force you, tribal chief, out of your comfort zone.
No. Come on, Punk. Come on.
There was in my corner at WrestleMania, your wise man and my best friend Paul Heyman in my corner. He
Come
said,
on,
when me and
man.
Paul were together, no one could deal with us.
Roman, don't do it. Don't say anything stupid.
Roman's fixing his mouth to say something.
Oh, okay.
That's the favor.
Roman
laughing. Roman's laughing and CM Punk.
No.
Uh-oh. Roman says he saved Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman needs him. I don't think that's the right thing to say. That's just desperate pull down. What's Paul going to say? What's Paul going to say?
Paul!
And CM Punk, as Paul seems to hesitate to actually say something. Roman's looking at him like, what are you waiting for? Paul's looking at Roman. It looks like Paul might cry. Oh, he is crying.
No.
You better wipe him up and tell him no. Paul is trying to apologize to Roman as he tries to break it to him that he's going to be in CM Punk's corner. I made you relevant. Tell him no. Paul's wiping the tears from his eyes. Roman says, I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Tell him no. Paul looks like he might finally speak.
This man has emotional damage. Stop. Instead of just being
I can't do that. CM Punk is smirking. Seth Rollins is laughing, and Roman Reigns has put his hands on Paul Heyman. Don't do that, or Seth or CM Punk's going to put his hands on you, Roman. Oh, CM Punk is backing Roman Reigns into the corner. Yeah. It has broken down CM Punk. Roman kind of pushed whatchamacallit into the corner, like kind of pushed him with his finger in his chest into the corner, and looked like he was about to maybe attack him. CM Punk attacked Roman from behind, gave him a go to sleep. Roman is down, and now it's Seth and Punk looking at each other in the middle of the ring as Paul cowers on the ring apron, on his knees in the ring apron. So it sounds like Paul Heyman is going to be in the corner of CM Punk for WrestleMania, much to the displeasure of the tribal chief for Roman Reigns. Seth is making his way out and leaving as CM Punk gives the go to sleep symbol and stands over a snoozing Roman Reigns. And the show is off the air.
That hurt my heart.
Juicy at the end there.
No.
I mean, I guess that's ultimately what we knew they were going to do, right? I mean, you called it. You said the favorite was going to be that he was going to be in his corner. So
I saw someone put a list down of what the favorites were. Like, could it be this? Could it be that? It's like that one seems more plausible. Like,
now that one makes a lot of sense, and it works well for
right.
the storyline. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. You know, I mean, I love Paul Heyman. And between the four of these guys, he's really the only one that I really like that. So him being involved and being an intricate cog in the story makes it more interesting for me, for sure, and hypes it up. I mean, they're not battling for the control of Paul Heyman per se. He's a human and can do whatever he decides he wants to do, but like it has that kind of feel to it a little bit. And so, yeah, I mean, it does make it a little more interesting. And, see the kind of cracks maybe in Roman Reigns. We'll see, how much of an impact having tribal chief or having the wise man in his corner actually has on the tribal chief and his ability to win a big match without Paul Heyman there. I mean, obviously he's done it before, but Heyman's been around now for a long time, so.
But no, it's just like I remember very vividly when it was Paul Heyman and CM Punk, and that was a good time. The heel run of Paul Heyman and CM Punk was a good time. But for me personally, I do love Roman and Paul. So if you had to give me what's the better combo? Paul and Brock, Paul versus CM Punk. Paul and CM Punk, or Paul and Roman without outside influence of personal lives. I really enjoy Paul and Roman. So it's like no.
Yeah, it's interesting. What's funny is how much I absolutely love Paul and absolutely hate all three of those guys. Like, Those are three of my least favorite wrestlers of all time. Like, if I was doing a
Right.
list of least favorite wrestlers of all time, those three would be in my top 5 or 10 for sure, easily. So it's very interesting to me that I love Paul Heyman, and yet he's always been with guys I really don't like. That
Because
being
they all
said,
need
I almost feel like, for me, the best relationship I thought that Paul Heyman had was with Brock Lesnar. But I don't know, it is what it is. I mean, that was, so.
I will
But
say
that
this: Brock needed him the most. They all needed him, but Brock probably needed him the most.
I agree with that. I think that both CM Punk and Roman Reigns would have gotten over equally as well as they have without a Paul Heyman. I don't know that about Brock Lesnar. I mean, I
Yeah,
think he would have gotten over, but I don't know that he would have had the success that he had without Paul Heyman.
no.
So that
That's
brings
just
us
me.
to the end of our. Oh, go ahead. What were you saying?
Like, that's just me, but no.
That brings us to the end of our Friday night fights. SmackDown, WWE SmackDown Watchalong. Thank you for joining us. We'll do some house cleaning real quick, and then we'll get up here. On Tuesday night, join us every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, for the cookout where we all come together and talk about what's cooking up in the world of professional wrestling. On Friday nights, which are here with us now, it's usually Sammy and Anika, but I'm filling in for Sammy Joe tonight, where we watch SmackDown starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, giving you our opinions and reactions to the show in real time. Join us tomorrow morning, bright and early, Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, for the winner's circle. It'll just be me and Anika tomorrow, but normally it is myself, Anika, and Sammy Joe reviewing Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite from the previous few days, and grading each show, and the show with the highest grade is our winner. On Sundays, coming back soon, should be End of the Square Circle, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. It's myself and Tammy Joe playing some sort of video game. Hopefully, we'll get on that very soon here. If you want to scan the QR code, or if you scan this QR code, it will take you to Linktree, where you can get to all of our social media from one place. And we are everywhere. So come check us out on all these social media platforms. Love to interact with you. Let us know anything you want to know, or let us know anything you have to say about Workhorse, about wrestling, whatever it is. Just love to hear from you guys. Love to interact with you guys. So make sure and check that out. Again, scan that QR code. That'll take you to Linktree. Every Linktree, you can get to all of our social media from one place. Last but not least, if you don't have time to sit and watch the Cookout podcast, you can listen to the audio version on these platforms where they have where they have other podcasts, where you can find most of your podcasts. You can find us there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Can't get the words out properly, but you can listen to the Cookout audio version on these podcast platforms. So please do check that out.
Yes.
And make sure and join us. I think. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, yes. Coming soon will be the rundown in lieu of Saturday night Collision, and it will be a quick down and dirty review, under 30 minutes. Myself and CM reviewing Osai Wrestling, Evolve, and Collision. So that should be starting soon. We just got to come up with a time to start recording it. So the best way to make sure that you are notified every time we put something up on the YouTube channel is to hit that bell. If you're here with us now and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video. We appreciate each and every one of you. If there's isn't anything else you want to say, Nico, I'll cut out the lights and join us Sunday for our
Yeah.
Dynasty Watch Along, AEW Dynasty, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, for the main card. So we will be here for that. Anything else you want to say or no?
Now I'm chilling.
All right. Cut out the lights. Until next time, peace.
Bye.